Hey fam, I'm back with another celebrity gematria slash numerology reading. Well, it's not a reading. Well, actually is. It is pretty much like a numeric reading, okay, on Chris Brown. And yes, I am a fan of Chris Brown. And please know whatever comes out of these numeric messages slash keywords concerning Chris Brown, it is not facts, and this is for entertainment purpose only. But even when it comes to readings, well, look at it, energy doesn't lie, nor does numbers. And numbers can follow us. And many of you who are very familiar when it comes to numerology, like I know, a lot of those numbers can follow you based on timeline within a person's life, stemming from the past as well as the near future from this day forth. Everything really just depends on how you're moving. If you're moving this way, the numbers will, though not numbers, but the energies will follow you. And if you're moving this way, those energies will follow you. But let me just say this real quick. At this time, I don't really see, Chris Brown as somebody that may want to like settle down. But you never know in the near future, okay? If those energies follow him and he got to where he was really with somebody and he saw them long term from the perspective of wanting to settle down, I do see it, okay? I do see it in the numeric energies, okay, as far as in the near future. So that's going to be quite interesting, as well as with who. But that's not what this is about. Anyway, remember, everything's allegedly here. Like my motto is, let things play out. And a lot of these energies are past energies. Now let me say this real quick. I have a Chris Brown image up here, and as well as you can see those numbers on the bottom. C equals 3, okay? And as you see, B equals 2. Now that 2, that's interesting. Watch the Tony Braxton and Birdman video that I did before this one, and pay attention to 2. And a lot of that, okay, those numeric messages are also, you can relate to Chris Brown as well, okay? So that's kind of interesting right there, especially when it comes to the marriage part. But anyway, cause Tony and Birdman has 2 in common, just saying. But anyway, as you see in Chris Brown B, there is a 2. Now when I add Chris Brown up, okay, I get 57 equals 12 equals 3. And so we're going to be really following 3. But let me say this also. Now, this right here, this video is not about Rihanna, but I will do one on Rihanna, okay, soon. As well, I will do a Chris Brown reading soon. But right now, this is pretty much about numerology. Rihanna, the aura equals 9, okay? And there are some 9s in Chris Brown because you see it, okay? But also check this out. Rihanna, her name is 9981551. So that 9981, as you see, that's in Chris' name as well. His is 8991. That was interesting. But you know, when I add up the 9981, okay, the same numbers in Chris, 8991, I get 27 equals 9. Yeah. So Brown, let me see something. Chris Brown, just the last name itself equals 27 equals 9. I thought that was interesting right there, because Chris Brown and Rihanna has that in common, okay? The 27 equals 9. They have that in common. So if I do come across that 9 numeric, I will go over just a little bit, and it's going to be a tease because this is really not about Rihanna, okay? When I do go over it, if I see it, okay? If I see it, I will say, the message and what that numeric value is, okay? So you can kind of get an idea, concerning Chris Brown, his relationship with Rihanna. But anyway, I thought it was quite interesting. But all I'm going to do is go over 3 And when I come across 9, okay, 27 equals 9, I will give you an idea of what that looks like. So let's get started, shall we? And if you enjoy this kind of reading, I'm going to be doing these on the weekend when it comes to celebrities. Give me a thumbs up, okay? So let's get started. And remember, none of this is my opinion. I have an opinion, but this is not my opinion. So let's get started. So I'm looking at the numeric of 3, and if I come across 9, I will go over some of that. I will not go over 2. Watch the Tony Braxton, and you'll get an idea of what that energy may look like concerning Chris Brown. Not all of it, but only the energies that may have played out that we already know about. Let's get started here. All right, 3. Expecting a visit. Social network. Third parties. When it comes to that 27 equals 9, peers, like being around people that are of your peers, okay? So anyway, let's continue. Confession. Delays. I'm not going to go over all of it, okay? Just some of it. Case dismiss. Trying to get away. Family. Watching the time. (27 equals 9). Cleanup. Ignoring red flags. (27 equals 9). Money. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm getting homicide. It's in here, okay? And remember, everything is just due to how a person is moving out here, all right? Homicide may not even apply to him. It's applying to somebody, but it may not apply to him. Let's continue. 27 equals 9. Couple. Marriage, wedding. That's right. 3. Marriage, wedding. This is interesting. I got 27 equals 9. Child. Something about a child. Now, did Rihanna ever get pregnant with Chris Brown and maybe had a miscarriage that we know nothing about? Or could Chris have gotten somebody else pregnant? And that could have been something that was going on in the background, behind the scenes. I'm just a messenger. Let's continue. I have here crime of passion. 27 backwards is 72 equals 11 equals 9. We all know about the background history with Chris and Rihanna. No death played a part in it, but definitely conflict. Organized crime. 27 equals 9. Well, 27 equals 9. Pimped, like you're pimping somebody out. Pimped. On and off. Beard. Okay. That equals 3. Beard. Concealing a sexual orientation or infidelity. 72 equals 9. I want my freedom. Their side hustle. Distance. Greed. Emotional blackmail. Being defensive. 72 equals 9. Sexual perversion. Porn equals 27 equals 9. Their karma returns. Running from their problems. Drug addiction. Living a double life. Not loyal. And Chris Brown had that song out, Not Loyal. That's interesting. Yeah, not loyal equals 3. Lustful. Illness. 27 equals 9. Bisexual equals 3. Single equals 3. They worship the beast equals 3. You are holding, let me see. Forced to go along with their agenda. Need a sacrifice. Woman lured them out. Let me see. Hold up. 27 equals 9. Ritual. Every time I say certain words, my eyes get to twitching. Anyway, Illuminati equals 3. Illuminati. Let me see something. Oh, boy. Sold on, well, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that alone. Treated and released. Okay, I'm getting 2 energies here, but I'm going to say it. Blessed equals 3 and witchcraft equals 3. Okay, and 27 equals 9, witch. Okay, and remember Rihanna had, yeah, that numeric 27 is in Rihanna because her name R equals 9. being followed, woman, and I'm also getting 20. Well, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. Jealous man equals 3. Relationship drama equals 3. Also, the word shorts. I think about something that's not long term. 27 equals 9. When a scam goes wrong, yeah, that equals 3 as well. Running from their obligations. Underground tunnels. Yachts. Like those big boats, yachts. Someone feels you owe me equals 3. Playing with evil. Taken to be a sex slave. Money loss. Gains. Remote islands. And also, I'm getting 3 children when it comes to 3 as well. I don't know if he'll have any more children or not. And I also have, I have 27 equals 9, baby boy. Okay, we know that Rihanna has boys. Okay, that's interesting right there. I don't know if I'm saying Rihanna because her name Aura equals 9, and those 4 digits I was telling you about that Chris Brown and Rihanna have in common, 8991, that equals 27 equals 9. And who knows? She could have had a miscarriage when she was with Chris. Who knows? Hearing, well, I'm leaving it alone. Some of this I gotta say for Rihanna's, okay? I had to do one on hers. But I will say this, it's not my opinion. Jezebel equals 27 equals 9. Trying to steal what's yours. Having fun. Best friend. Ask brother. Wears a mask. And it also has in here selling drugs. He may have somebody around him that's doing that. Hit in the head. Passed out. Hear screams. Girlfriend. Coming in. Question child. caught stealing. And see, the caught stealing, if that energy has already played out, Chris has money, so he could have had somebody in his inner circle could have been, could have found out what his stash was. But anyway, I got caught stealing. Withdrawing money. And then a lot of these numeric messages haven't even played out yet. They're timeless. They can show up anytime. Depend on, like I said, how a person is moving. I'm almost finished. I'm not going over all of them. Security. From one location to another. From city to city. That's just the energy of Chris doing a lot of traveling, okay? He's known for traveling. Selfishness. Cults. Injuries. I will expose you. And the number 10 is significant as well. That equals 3. And the number 11, that equals 27 equals 9. Something about the number 11. Selfish act. Trying to get away. Driving on the phone. I have here vehicle wreckage. 72 equals 9. It may not have been a vehicle wreckage, but between Rihanna and Chris, that incident between them did happen inside of a vehicle. Okay, I don't know anything about the vehicle, if there was a wreckage, but there was an incident between those two. But that's interesting right there. Blood. Lost child. I was lied to. Trade. Watching the time. A lot of these I can't put out there, okay? Many of you would chew me up. It ain't even my opinion. But, I just want to be mindful what I'm putting out there. Because I'm a Chris Brown fan as well, but I still want to be mindful what I'm putting out there. Let me see. Rejected. Paid off. Bar. Stalking. Pedophile. has tattoos. And the way I look at it, nobody really knows a person, okay? Um, so far since I've been doing readings on Chris, that energy has never came out as far as him being a pedo. Let me just say that. But then you never know who he'd like to get close to him that may hold that energy. Okay, so look at it from that perspective. Okay, because I can get that about you also. Even when it comes to my readings, those that you like to get close to you, that are in your inner circle, that can affect you in a positive or negative way. So anyway, he do be attending these parties, so you never know who's in the room. So let's see. Trash. Unwanted child. Greed. Impaired. Employment. Off side of the road. Child abuse. And then you know what? We don't know anything about his past as a child. His upcoming. Or should I say his upbringing? We don't know. I'm going to end this. Unborn. I am getting 3 when it comes to the liver. Okay, so I'm going on with the liver area. And 3 body parts. 3, I am getting homicide, but hopefully that's not a future energy. He could have been in a environment, okay, to where something could have jumped off, or that energy might not even cross his path. Let me just say that. I am getting a hit on Sunday, okay, that equals 3, and family, crime. Once again, lover equals 27 equals 9. So at one time, Rihanna was his lover. um, Drag, like you're dragging somebody, drag, that equals 3. From home and premeditated equals 3. Bar equals 3, and near future equals 3. And the timeline of 10 weeks equals 3. Now, it was more in here. I just pretty much wanted to give many of you an example of what I was seeing numerically in the energies of Chris Brown. And these are timeless messages. I didn't even go over all of them, okay? I feel out of respect to the audience. Let me just say that. Even though it is allegedly, I still didn't feel the need. I still did not feel the need to go over all of them. But if any of you decide not to watch the video that I did on Toni Braxton and Birdman, remember, the last name of a person is very significant. It's very significant as well. And that B in Chris Brown equals 2. I want to at least go over maybe 5 or 6 for many of you to give you a little idea of what I was seeing with the numeric of 2 concerning Chris Brown. And let me see the numeric of 2 real quick. Ritual time, abuse of power, family secrets, a friend tricked them, and let me see, relationships ending, and it's more. I was just going over a little snippet for you so you have an idea of what 2 is all about. Has a big ego. What's on their phone? Groupie alert, being seduced. And this is with the numeric of Chris Brown last name, okay? You will not control me. Their spouse tracking them. That's right. And that's only if he decides to get married in the near future. What's on video? Cannot let go of the past. So something about the past is haunting Chris as well. And I also look at that as that could be possibly his mindset of how he viewed the public. You know, they can't let go of the past concerning what had happened between him and Rihanna. But anyway, being blackmailed, gambling, in debt, never satisfied, keeping you on the low in toxic relationship. Now, is it more to 2? Absolutely. But if you want to get an idea of what that numeric means concerning possibly that could show up in Chris Brown's life, and a lot of it could be past numeric messages or energies, and a lot of it can be possibly future to come, check out the video I did on Toni Braxton. I did that one before this one. So give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this, and look at it as entertainment. That's all it is, and it's allegedly, okay? We gotta let things play out. And I am a Chris Brown fan. I wish Chris all the best. Thanks for watching.